Hey Randy, did you see that Rob Reiner's finally making a sequel to This Is Spinal Tap?
I did, and I'm sure it'll be great. And just thinking about it makes me a little wistful for today's legend, whose 60-year career included a small but stellar role in that classic flick.
These haircuts wouldn't pass military muster, believe me. Although I shouldn't talk. My hair's getting a little shaggy, too. Better not get too close to you. They'll think I'm part of the band. I'm joking, of course. Shall we go in and I'll show you around?
I'm Steve McClellan.
And I'm Randy Hodgins, and that was the legendary Fred Willard, who used his considerable improv comedy skills to become a welcome addition to hundreds of comedy movies and television shows since the 1950s. Born in Cleveland in 1933, Frederick Willard went to military schools, graduating from VMI in 1955.
After a short stint in the Army, Fred moved to New York City and began drumming up stage work. During this time, he teamed with fellow comic Vic Greco, and the duo appeared on The Dean Martin Show, The Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, and Johnny Carson's Tonight Show before they split up in 1968.
After the team split, Fred dove headlong into improv comedy, logging time at the Second City in Chicago. He was a founding member of the Ace Trucking Company Comedy Improv Group, which had an influential fan in Johnny Carson, who featured them more than 50 times. Here's a sample from one of their appearances in 1974.
How dare you address this woman in that manner? Can't you see she's beside herself?
I thought there was more than one person in that.
I'll settle it as quickly as possible. Please. Will you please tell us your name?
My name is Raymond J. Johnson, Jr.
Well, thank you. Now, Johnson.
You doesn't have to call me Johnson.
All right, now I want to know.
You can call me Ray.
All right, now do you
Or
have
you
any,
can call me Jay.
Fred became known to a much wider audience when he joined the cast of Fernwood Tonight, a spin-off of the cult classic soap opera satire Mary Hartman, Mary Hartman, playing dim-witted sidekick Jerry Hubbard to Martin Mull's egotistical host Barth Gimbel. The show perfectly skewered lame local TV talk shows. Here's a taste.
I remember a few years ago, all the dances that were popular, and they're not popular anymore. I mean, you try to get up on a dance floor and do the twist in this day and age, you get laughed off the floor. That's all I want to say. But what about politics? What about Richard Nixon? Sure, he has a bad leg. What about Franklin Roosevelt? He was in a wheelchair, and he wasn't even being accused of anything.
The definition of a working actor, Fred logged over 300 roles during his career, with his last project released just days before he passed in 2020. A master of satire and mockumentary, such as the Spinal Tap clip we played earlier, Fred balanced TV and film roles, including a long run as part of Christopher Guest's repertory company with appearances in Waiting for Guffman, A Mighty Wind, and Best in Show, for which he won an American Comedy Award.
You can find out more about Fred Willard and all our comedy legends, including video clips and extended audio cuts at laughtracksradio.com. Thanks for listening, and until next time, it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. Goodbye, everybody.